Actually, it's a very long, struggle. It's a long fight that we have to do. And one thing which I always keep telling people, I have seen among my own friends who are on Facebook and WhatsApp, among the so-called liberal left intelligentsia, that we the first thing we do is to make fun of them. The first thing we do is to, oh, look what these guys are doing, these bhakts or whatever. And somehow we uh, we make fun of them or we criticize them just for our own pleasure or for our own entertainment in some way. That's not going to serve any purpose, because it's not going to reform them or whatever. So this movement or this work has to be done, first of all, selflessly. First of all, you have to just keep doing it, even if you don't have to tell me what you have done. I mean, it's good to know what you have done, because that will help other people to gain experience. But somehow it's like, I always believe that these people are they're suffering from a virus, a communal virus, and they are like sick people, unwell people. And if we consider ourselves as like a doctor or a psychiatrist, so how would you treat your patient? You won't become their enemy. You don't treat them as enemy, but treat them as people who have misunderstood most of the things. They have been fed so much of wrong information that we have to give them slowly. Of course, it's a long-term thing. It's, I mean, many people you cannot convert. You try to convert them, and they will not. They just don't want to listen to you. They've been fed so much of hatred. And I'm not talking about only one religion. I mean, it's everywhere, in even Muslims, whatever. Everywhere you will find such people. So it's a very long and hard struggle we have to do. And obviously, internet and technology is not the only thing. It's the education system where more needs to be done amongst the teachers and the parents, how they talk about communities and each other and the other community and so on. So that is where it has to be done. So I mean, I would really I'd like to open it if anybody has any other comments, if any suggestions you want to have. How we
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
mentioned liberal.
yeah. Sorry, okay, you go on first. Yeah, I'll talk later. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, what I was going to say is that when you say liberals and then they criticize people who are not liberals, then I don't think that they're liberals, because liberals means being tolerant. First of all,
Yes.
Intolerant liberal is an oxymoron. Yeah. So liberal means being tolerant. So I hope that we have a platform where everybody is a liberal, everybody is tolerant of whoever. I mean, everybody has got their own reason why they're doing whatever they're doing. First of all, you got to be tolerant about it.
Yeah.
And then, yes, situations. Just a suggestion.
Yeah. That's right. That's totally. So Manan, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, this one problem, the thing which you are saying, that our family groups and our, RWA groups, they are very difficult to engage with.
Yeah.
And, one thing that defies, at least my intellect, that they don't listen to logic.
Yeah.
And they, if you post, if you argue with them logic, give them arguments, why is it not so? Why is it like this? They answer it with hate.
Yes.
So, but your other suggestion, like if you post, kind of a video which tells about, spirit of camaraderie, Hindu-Muslim, beautiful examples we have, recent examples also where people have helped each other.
Yes.
And in dire circumstances, they have, gone. They have tried to reach out to the person in trouble, and at the risk of their life, they've helped them. So those such cases are also there. So
Yeah.
my point is, it's an out of the box, suggestion. So can we have a kind of a repository of, such incidents, because it is very difficult to pull out all these things.
Yes.
And if we can a repository of such beautiful stories, maybe in form of, small videos, we just need to pull out information from internet, and we all can use it to douse flames in other
Definitely.
groups. So
You
this is just a suggestion if we can work on it.
Yes, yes, yes. This is a very brilliant suggestion. And in fact, we have been working towards something like that. I mean, I already have been working on this. We have this group called Ektara and a website also. We have a YouTube channel where we do short videos, short stories on positive aspects of history, heritage, culture, where Hindu,
Mhm.
Muslim, things come together. For example, I will quote you. I will send you a link. There is a short 5-minute video on YouTube which I made, in which I talked about Hindu religious books published in Urdu language. So there's a whole history
Mhm.
of how Ramayana, Mahabharata, and all these were actually published in Urdu and Persian, and they're all available still in some libraries. So there's a video I made on that, and that video is there on our channel. Many other types of this kind of video. So that is one. Plus, yeah, you're right that we need to on a website or on a place we need to list all these things, little stories, little things, and also the answers to some of the questions, like a lot of questions they raise. I mean, my own friends, a friend, firstly, there are many people from India who go abroad. Sorry, Radha, I'm not talking about you. uh, they become highly patriotic, and they start talking about India aisa hai waisa hai. So this woman who was a friend many years ago, and then they're in Australia now, and become totally this patriotic thing. So, and so she, after many years, I met her online, and then she said that, why is it that all the violence in the world is because of Islam? Can you answer me? I said, okay, I will try to answer you. So I said, look, I'm not going to answer you like in one line, two line like that. Can I send you like a proper written thing which you will? She said, fine. So I wrote like 2 pages, just answering her thing, that why is all violence in the world because of Islam? And I said that, look, there are some violence you can say, but not all of it is because of Islam. And I mentioned things like that. Who manufactures weapons and arms, for example? None of the Islamic countries are capable of probably manufacturing all these AK-47 and the rocket launchers. Who gives all these things to the terrorists, so called? And then I gave the whole, and the way the media maligns Muslims, and the whole Islamophobia, this that. So I gave her a very good. So I feel that explanations like that need to be put somewhere so that people can use it. And these are very common questions which are asked. Why are the Muslims violent? Why is Islam violent? This, that. We need to bring out a very authentic, very resource laden answers, and put it across to them, that this is the reality. So and also, not only in English, maybe in Hindi, maybe some little videos need to be made about every. So maybe we should compile a list of questions. I would request all of you to compile some questions which are uh, can be asked by these people, or usually asked by these people, about each other. Even Muslims may have misunderstandings about Hindus. Why not make list of those questions, and let's share those questions. Let each of us answer each other's question. So let's make that, and maybe a repository of all this information. Like, for example, there is a website, if you've seen, it's called the Quora.com. Quora.com has this kind of facility where people ask a question, and then somebody from the public answers that question. Now, let me tell you, Quora.com is full of misleading information. It has so much lies being told. Somebody asks a question, and then somebody answers it without giving any references, and then that gets published, and then So there is a website, but it's we need to either we enter those Quora.com and then we try to correct those people, and we put some kind of clarification. So
Yeah, I think there is no supervision or
exactly.
supervision or anything that happens there. People can just answer and any question, and
Hmm.
they can keep on adding to the
Yeah,
question those answers.
like Wikipedia had a standard. Wikipedia is also built by the
Wikipedia has.
people, but it has a standard. They follow standard and they stick to that. They don't allow people to just write any. Of course, I mean you will find a lot of rubbish on Wikipedia also, but you can at least go and make some edits or make suggestions about those edits. But so we need to create some platform like that. So maybe you should all think of questions and answers to the commonly asked questions or the frequently asked questions on communalism. It'll be a good idea.
Mhm.
Sir,
Acha,
I have a question for you.
Yeah, yeah, Rahul.
This family WhatsApp group, I mean, one of the things you had said during the presentation was that each group has to have a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So the primary purpose is obviously to, exchange maybe baby photos and
Yeah.
wish happy birthdays and so on,
Yes. Yes.
stuff like that, anniversaries, etc. So, obviously, the scope for bringing in any kind of discussion on current politics, policies is limited on such sites.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that doesn't happen mostly on the family sites that I am part of.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to ask you, so, but if there is something of importance that's happening, like the abrogation of Article 370,
Yeah.
uh, do you think it's a complete no-no to mention that on the family website or try to get an opinion?
No, I don't think it should be totally removed from that. I mean, if it, you see, think of it like a family gathering, a get together when people are sitting,
Yeah,
they are discussing all kinds of things, and somebody, says that, this 370 has been abrogated, or there's a television on and news is coming and people are watching news and having dinner and then they talk.
yeah,
So it's a very natural thing. We can't stop any subject, I guess. We can't stop any subject, so it has to be taken very carefully. It has to be dealt with very carefully. Unfortunately, like in a academic environment like a university or college, where you apply certain fixed rules of how to communicate or how to make your
yeah,
point, that you can't apply
yeah,
in a family. Nobody in a family,
yeah,
people are not academically oriented. They would like to be relaxed. That relaxing and having an easy time in that to discuss something serious, it is not easy. It is very difficult.
yeah,
But yeah, maybe you can say that, look, what you are discussing, it demands a serious attention. Don't take it so lightly. This is something you can mention there. Don't take it so lightly. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it, and let's not talk about the family affairs then. I believe that.
yeah, yeah. Like those discussions don't happen, but I was just wondering if we can enter that
I
space.
think we should. We
Yeah,
should describe those things, because it's also important, because if we don't mention it there, then where else will they discuss? They won't. Probably they will discuss it in even worse conditions, maybe with their friends or something else.
yeah,
A lot of a lot of people go out in the morning for a morning walk, and there they meet their own peer group, and they discuss something, and you are
yeah,
not present there. Maybe something more dangerous will be discussed there. So in
yeah,
a family group where there are youngsters, elderly people, all kinds of people, it's better. It's good to have little intervention in that.
yeah. Thank you.
Good, good.
I just wanted to add that in my family there was this on Article 370. There was this, this whole euphoria and this celebration, and I was deeply disturbed and shocked at how undemocratically everything had happened and
Yeah.
how horrible it was. It still is. So I would always tell them, and it was not an easy conversation. But when I would push back and say this is not democratic, it's against any basic human rights to lock all the leaders, whatever, then they would. But then I also discovered the levels of prejudice in my family, which is always very heartbreaking and painful to confront. So it just, so I won't get into that. But I think our emotions also, we also need to kind of, I had to always calm myself down and present it logically. So that was, I mean, something percolated, something did not. But I also just wanted to add that, in this Black Lives Matter, the current movement in the US, some wonderful resources are being shared. This one woman has got writing prompts where people who want to change, who feel bad about their prejudices, but they don't know how to change their positions of privilege. So, like, what was your earliest memory? So there may be some who are on the fence and who don't know how to change and who always slip back into this Islamophobia or any prejudice it may be.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can think of.
Yeah, that's the thing. I had mentioned that, there are three kinds of people that you meet online. There are one who agree with you totally and they are with you. There are one who will never get convinced. However hard you tried, they always remain opposed to you. And then there's a middle ground. Those are the most delicate people to deal with because, as you said, that they might slip into the other type. So you have to deal with them very carefully. Don't offend them. Deal with them very carefully, respectfully, and try to give them the doses very slowly. Short doses of your whatever your thinking is. That's how. I mean, it's rather, and it's a long-term process. Maybe one time you give them something very neutral, then the next time you give a little more, left leaning, maybe a little more. So something like that you give. So that is how people might go along with you at times.
Yeah. It's also like often these people who oppose will always say, oh, but look at other countries in South Asia, look at Pakistan, look at Bangladesh.
Yeah.
And it always becomes like a childish petty contest, like a comparison. And the whole idea that, there are some universal principles of, you call yourself a democracy, why do we have to compare ourselves to nations which are not actually openly or not having the kind of principles at least we used to have? So I don't know, it's a hard one because so to keep emphasizing that we don't have to follow,
tell them that you raise your own standard higher than whatever Pakistan or whatever, raise it to the big developed countries, Germany or Australia, whatever, New Zealand. Show them those kind of examples. Why shouldn't we emulate much better examples compared to, our close by examples?
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Thank you.
Okay, so
yeah, so when everybody in the panel, I have a question for you. Like I'll just show you my mobile on the screen. अब आप वो मैसेज पढ़िए, वो मेरे मामा जी ने फैमिली ग्रुप पर भेजा है और मैं इसका क्या जवाब दूं इन ऐसे मैसेज।
अच्छा, चलिए देखते हैं।
ये आपको ये फ्लिप इमेज आ रही होगी शायद।
नहीं आ तो रही है पर आप
फोकस नहीं हो पा रहा है अभी।
अच्छा एक मिनट मैं आपको दोबारा से देता हूँ।
अगर आप पढ़ सकते हैं तो
हाँ ये नजर आया?
Yeah, I think you'll have to read it.
Okay, yeah.
साफ नहीं
So there is a photograph of Yogi, and it says हिंदुत्व शिरोमणि यूपी के यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री महंत श्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के 48वें जन्मदिन की बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं। जय श्री राम। प्रभु इनको दीर्घायु एवं स्वस्थ जीवन प्रदान करे। इन्होंने मुसलमानों का हनन करके भारत को एक स्वस्थ परंपरा देने की कोशिश करी है। पता नहीं। Now look at this. Now what should I say to these messages. ये इतना मतलब दिमाग खराब कर देता है कई बार. So here you fail at times.
Yeah.
And then I could do only one thing, that I posted an old story which says that murder case against Yogi Adityanath. Yeah, and then I posted Bhagat Singh ka one quotation of Bhagat Singh, and then I could only write कि काश इस बदमाश को किए गए कृतघ्नों की सजा जल्दी मिले. अब मैं इसके अलावा मतलब अब इसमें आप क्या समझाओगे, क्या प्यार से समझाओगे, क्या करेंगे आप? मतलब you are at loss of words at times, and you feel like severing your relations with them.
Yeah.
आपको इतना गुस्सा आ जाता है कई बार कि आप, तो इसमें आपका क्या ओपिनियन होगा कि हाउ टू हैंडल सच people and such messages?
जैसा आपने खुद ही बताया कि आप जिस तरह की चीजें उनको वापस भेजते हैं वही हो सकता है, और क्या हो सकता है. आप उनको थोड़ी पॉजिटिव बातें, वही उसके डिपेंड करता है कि आपका रिलेशनशिप उनके साथ क्या है, आप कितना उनको कहाँ तक पुश कर सकते हैं. अगर बिल्कुल ही ताल्लुक खत्म करना है तो वो भी कर सकते हैं, या अगर आपको थोड़ा सा पुश कर लें, या एक दिन ज्यादा पुश कर लें, एक दिन कम पुश कर लें, इस तरह से कुछ करना पड़ेगा. या आप बोल दें कि भाई मुझे आपका ये पसंद नहीं आया, आप इस तरह की चीजें मुझे मत भेजा कीजिए, कोई और अच्छी बातें बताइए, या कुछ इस तरह का. तो ऐसा कुछ करना पड़ेगा. आई डोंट नो रियली.
चिल्ड्रंस हॉस्पिटल वाली भी बात थी. योगी, the children who died in the hospital in UP because of Yogi's negligence.
Yeah, there were about more than 100 children there. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's true.
So I mean, those kinds of things, so anyways, but these people, it's hard to, they're either in denial or
क्योंकि वो आप अगर कोई भी अपोजिंग बात कहेंगे तो फिर वो आपको एक अलग कैटेगरी में डाल देंगे कि यू बिलोंग टू दिस, और आपका तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. ये तो करेंगे
नहीं. इसमें कोर में मुझे ना सिर्फ एक चीज नजर आती है, जो बीजेपी ने और संघ ने इतने सालों के दौरान जो एक हेट्रेड कल्टीवेट कर दी है मुस्लिम्स के अगेंस्ट, खास तौर पे वो दैट इज द सीड, दैट इज द एसेंस ऑफ इट, दिस हेट्रेड. वो उसको काउंटर करना ही आंसर है इसको. मतलब योगी को वो क्यों पसंद करते हैं, या इस भाजपा को क्यों पसंद करते हैं? तो उसके कोर में जो है वो दैट इज द मुस्लिम हेट्रेड व्हिच यूनाइट्स दीज जिंगोइस्ट हिंदू पीपल. तो उसको काउंटर करने का ही एक मात्र रास्ता है. उसको कैसे किया जाए? कारवाने मोहब्बत, मुझे लगता है कि उनके कुछ प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, वो शायद असर करते हैं इन दिमागों पर, पता नहीं करते हैं कि नहीं करते हैं. I fail to understand because I keep on sending those YouTube videos. But besides that, we have to, I think hard how to deal with such thinking. It's
कुछ एजुकेशन सिस्टम में भी घुसना पड़ेगा हमको, the schools and colleges, maybe we should do workshops like this with school teachers, because they are the ones who are affecting the children. So school teachers के साथ, या even parents, तो स्कूलों में parent teacher meetings होती हैं, अगर उसमें कहीं कोई we can make an inroad somewhere, because that's where we need to mention that. And of course RWAs are there. I don't know how one can enter that.
This virus is too widespread, Yusuf, because my daughters, they study in Father Agnell School, and Father Agnell School is a missionary school.
Yeah.
And the director of the school, Father Carvalho, is a great educationist, and he has a absolute secular values, and he deals very beautifully with children. But the teaching fraternity, the teachers, there are again have the same mindset as Hindu zealots. अब मैं फादर को भी शिकायत कर चुका हूँ. मतलब मैं वहां जाकर, he is also at a loss कि what do I do, boss? मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, मैं I'll try to, you know, but it's a widespread virus, difficult to deal.
But Mananji, I want to tell you that I was also in school taught I was in Carmel Convent in Delhi, and very obviously missionary. So there was a secularism. One of my teachers was very Hindutva, but many of us could see it, and we would go and complain to the principal. So I think that it's through the young people only it's going to change somehow the other. And I think apart from our English education, हमको I think Hindi or that is the biggest challenge जो कि youth को I think ये TikTok and all these social media के through we'll have to make some funky videos, you know, like we had Vinay and Charul who are still there, but like during the post Babri Masjid and that, like, they still write songs against communalism. But, I think हमें उसी type का कुछ
हाँ, वो लिंगो वो चाहिए, वो यॉनर और लिंगो वही चाहिए जो यूथ को अट्रैक्ट करती है, खासतौर पर विलेज यूथ को, जो या छोटे कस्बाई यूथ को या फिर अर्बन यूथ को.
Because otherwise जो कि दिल्ली के ये राइट्स और पोग्राम के टाइम देखा गया, it was again the violence was being propagated through some of these Punjabi music videos as well. So there is enough of dangerous stuff even for the youth, but the positive change can only come from the youth, you know. And I mean, like it is happening now in America as well. वहाँ पे at least opposition, there are leaders like Obama who are still in the memory. In India, we don't really have people at that stature to counter. So I don't know. But, so we need that community organization.
We need to. Actually, in terms of practical, this thing, in fact, we had discussed this with another group, and Manan is part of that. Is that we were also thinking that we must have some kind of an aim in terms of, let's say, election, how one can affect the elections, the upcoming elections. For example, in Bihar, at the end of this year there is election, and after that in 2022 in UP election, and then of course 2024 the main elections. So we need to work on these things so that they affect the election, because during the election time they spread this kind of hatred more to divide the community and to polarize Hindus in one way so that they vote more. So I think we also need to think strategically on how one can affect, because as long as this government is there, I don't see much hope of improvement. Something needs to be done about that as well, I guess.
Is there anything in which we could mask it? I'm not saying we have to be like duplicitous or manipulative, but if we can mask it in something which has a more universal, like वो school के उस program के through हम घुस सकते हैं, like I don't know, something if we can think of. I don't know, I'm just rambling here.
Music and poetry, all these movies, they are the ones which do that. That is how we can mask it. But we need a lot of creative engagement. We need a lot of writers who can write these things and make. I would be happy to be part of such a thing if we can get, if you can throw in some ideas, pull in some ideas to, let's say, making a little video on something, and so many of us are film people who can make short films and things like that. So definitely.
We need lots of satire and parody, और वो भी लोगों की भाषा में, मतलब आम फहम भाषा में, जो आम सड़क चलता हुआ हिंदुस्तानी भी समझता है, कोई भी समझ सकता है, वैसी लैंग्वेज में हमारे को आई थिंक वी नीड टू स्प्रेड इट आउट, एंड परहैप्स आल्सो इन वर्नाकुलर लैंग्वेजेस, क्योंकि सिर्फ हिंदी तो काउबेल्ट को कर लेगी, लेकिन फिर उसके साथ भोजपुरी भी हमारे को जोड़नी पड़ सकती है, या इस तरह का. इट्स अ हरक्यूलियन एफर्ट, बट वी नीड टू डू इट. मतलब I don't know how to do it. We need to spread our groups. We need to spread in different states. Join similar kind of groups, and make the exchange very fast between us, in between such common thinking groups. तो वो हमारे को करने की जरूरत होगी शायद. मतलब we need to step up our effort.
Exactly.
to meet this challenge.
There's
Otherwise,
ऐसी तैसी डेमोक्रेसी जो कि वरुण
हाँ,
ग्रोवर और ये सब
हाँ,
अच्छा, मतलब इनसे भी बात की जा सकती है, जो कि खासकर पोएट्री और ये who are good with words, if they can also help design some catchy kind of things, maybe we could approach them. There are a couple of people across India, so I think अगर हम एक ऐसे कर सकते हैं to, I don't know, to engage them.
Yeah. Let's keep this in our, let's keep listing these things, and then let's approach all these groups. So make a list of whatever ideas that comes, and then share it, and then we follow up. Also, the last time I had mentioned about these memes, the internet memes, which are very easy to make, but they also need a lot of creativity and a lot of interesting, maybe poetry, photography. They involve all kinds of things. So let's create memes which can be spread in local languages, Hindi, Bhojpuri, whatever. So I can give a whole workshop on creating memes, and there are tools available online which people can, so we can do that also. That's
So
the
we can
easiest
have
thing.
like action-based, maybe we can do like action-based resource list. Because sometimes often, like, even if we collect all the people against hate in India, like there was a list, India against hate.
Yeah.
तो कभी-कभार क्या होता है कि फिर वो एक becomes a huge group, and then you don't know.
No, we should decentralize these efforts, making a big group, centralized group doesn't work. We have to decentralize, let people work on their own. Maybe there are some basic guidelines which everybody should use, but let them work on their own, in their own villages, in their own states, in their own languages. That's the effort. Because that is also tough to beat down. I mean, if you have, let's say, one website which has all the content, and somebody comes and hacks that website, then it's all gone. So instead of that, let's decentralize these things. Let's everybody start creating these. Maybe, I mean, I while talking, I just thought of an idea. Why not do a competition of meme making? Maybe give some theme.
Good idea.
Let's do that. Let's have a festival of memes. Let's have everybody contribute memes, and let's have a festival of memes on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere, and on a theme like this.
Yeah. A good idea. Yeah.
Let's start that.
Yeah.
So great. So I think this meeting is also coming to an end. But if somebody wants to say something more, Chitra.
Yeah, I do. Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm so grateful, Mrs. Said, that you brought this whole thing about. I live in Coimbatore. Used to live in Bombay for the longest time now, and but I'm so grateful that you brought up this point about this being a deeply introspective process. That if we liberals also get into this tutu meme kind of mode, doesn't help. But then, as others have shared on the group, it's so difficult often with family. I mean, you lose all reason when people throw all kinds of totally I mean, it's very things that are very prejudiced again, at you. I'm just thinking that one way to beat this thing is to how to find a way of creating partnerships across states and where geographical boundaries, where we can draw on each other for strength and yeah, I mean, your idea of creating resources is very important. But if we want to do any programs in schools here, you'll have to really think of allies, and hopefully maybe part of this platform could be to do that as well. Find others whom you can draw upon and to help, and So, anyway, it's a bit rambling, but yeah.
No, good. It's a good idea. You see, there are a lot of people who are individually doing work in different places, but there is no, there is no networking. There's a very little networking which is happening. So I think that's what we need to create, that network, so that we can share each other's work, and we can, make it.
Yeah, I came to know certain great Malayali staff But the language was again the problem. So one, my Mallu friend, he translated it for me, and it was great. Those stuffs were great, and they would be a hit in this region. But we are not getting those. So if we can have a synergy, like just Chitra was saying, so that synergy, maybe Tamil Nadu, maybe great work is happening, but here we don't know about that.
Yeah.
So that is very important, and they don't know about our work perhaps. So if we can, double up our efforts by joining hands, that synergy can help a lot. So how to do it now? Get the groups there also and talk to them about it and ask them to send us the translation, and we can kind of edit it here in our Hindi language, or the यहाँ की जो आम भाषा है उसमें we can just dub it and put it. That can be done.
Great.
वो एक idea हो सकता है.
Definitely, we should do that. Yeah, so I think these are exciting ideas. Let's make a list of these. I'll also make a list, and if you can send any of these ideas across to me, it'll be great. And I would definitely love to start this meme festival. Chitra, you wanted to say something?
No, not really. No, thanks. Yeah.
Great. So it was lovely having you all here. I will try to have the next one on 13th June, where I can talk specifically on fact checking and photo checking, video checking, those kind of things. I was hoping to have more people. I mean, there are almost 50 people who showed interest in joining this, but maybe they're all busy in something or the other. So,
3 people, tried to join. They were in a meeting from you there, but they couldn't because the signal strength was very weak. So like Parthiv, Mashir, and Dhiren, these 3 guys were in the house of Robin Nagar, that near Khan Market. But the signal strength was very weak there. So they couldn't join. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, sir. This is Alex.
Alex.
I'd like to say something at the last. Like you suggested the meme festival, something like that. Like we have to be very careful while being online or while being on social media platforms. Like some of the memes landed many students and activists in prison because of their meme and their captions and all. It's not a big deal that much, by the way, but we have to be careful in that sense as well.
Yeah. So anyway, it's time we took this head on, because so it's quite possible that we may end up facing adverse consequences, but we have to at least start meeting this challenge.
Yes. Let's begin. So I think now it's going to be over. This less than a minute left. So thank you all, and I'll send you a message about what next, and about this meme festival, and we'll be very careful, so that people don't end up in jail because of this. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for connecting.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.